Alright guys, so what we're here today to do is show you guys how to do a reseller sales order entry form. Basically, this is where you're going to go through, enter the customer's information, build the profile out, activate the SIM card number, and also process the payment. Once we get done with that, I'll go ahead and click over and show you the things that the customer will actually receive on their end of things. We'll also go over the mapping so you can figure out which service is going to be right for your customer, and tell you how you can track this sale back to you so that your distributor knows who to pay for the product. So the first thing you're going to do is actually come right up here, and where it says RS&I ID number, you're going to enter in that ID number. So as you can see, we've already entered a test ID number in right here. The biggest way that you can tell you've entered the correct correct ID number is going to be, you will see your dealer company name and you'll see your dealer email address. If none of that matches what your company name actually is based off the number you've entered in here, at that point in time you're going to want to stop what you're doing, contact us, or go ahead and contact RS&I and make sure that you have the correct information in there. The next thing that you see here is the agent ID number. The agent ID number is used in events that you have more than one person at your company selling that product for you. If that's the case, you will assign them each an individual ID number, and they will enter that ID number in here on the order form so that they can keep track of who is selling what at your company. After you've done that, we'll go ahead and click on to step 2 here. You have a section to enter the referred customer name. If the customer is an active GotW3 user, they can get a $15 referral bonus. This would be where you enter that customer's name and you enter that customer's phone number. After we've done that, we come down here and we enter the customer's name of the person buying the product. We enter their address in, and if you see here, as I enter that address in, you can see that it's filling in this little blue text down here. What you're going to be doing with that blue text is actually drag over it, highlight it, copy it, and this is going to be how you get into the maps and find out which coverage is going to be best for your customer. Now, we always search urban first, being that urban is the best value, lowest cost product. So we will load this map up right here and simply come over here and paste that address in. After that, you just click check coverage. Now, you see that it says good signal here. In the event that it does not say excellent, we do not recommend that you sell that product to them. Basically, excellent is going to be this dark magenta over here that you see. If they're in an excellent coverage area, you know that they're going to have that unit stationary at their house or wherever they're using it at. Go ahead and sell them that excellent urban plan, basically. It's going to be a lot easier on you if you follow those rules. If they're in this good signal area, as you can see, cell reception outdoors in most homes and in some big buildings, you are not going to be able to guarantee that they're going to have continued good service in that area. Just go ahead and save yourself the time and click back over here to the order form. At that point, you could see that there wasn't excellent coverage in that area, so what we'll do is come on over here and click on the rural coverage map. We'll give that just a minute to load up here. And while that's loading, something else I can show you here is there's also another reminder next to the urban plan that says excellent signal. That is to show you that, hey, do not sell that product unless it's excellent signal. If you know someone's going to be on the go, maybe they're taking this in an RV, maybe they are a truck driver, or they're snowbirds and they live half the year up north and half the year down by the beach. Anything like that at all, you're going to want to go ahead and put them on that rural plan. Being that you have to be excellent signal area for the product to work correctly, at the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot of time and it's going to save your customer experience. So now that this is loaded for the rural plan, we'll go ahead and paste that address in right here. And as you can see, it's all in the blue. 4G LTE speeds. Product's going to work great here. We go down the highway a little bit here where it was good coverage area on the urban plan, and you notice it's still filled in blue. At the end of the day, the rural plan has a lot more reach as far as where it has the ability to function at, which is why we say if you know that they're not going to be staying in the same location, if they're not an excellent signal area, go ahead and take the time up front to push that customer and get them to understand that for them to have the optimal experience, they're going to need to go ahead and move on to that rural plan. At that point in time, you can go ahead and click on to step 3. Now that you're on step 3, you can click ATT Rural America SIM Activation Only. And this is where you're going to enter that SIM card number in. So every time a SIM card number is going to be a 20-digit number, and if you're selling an urban plan, it'll be 19 digits and a letter, typically the letter F. So as you can see, I've got a 20-digit number here. Go ahead and fill that in, and it is okay to put spaces between there. Now, if you look on the order form itself, you can see that it's filled the pricing in for you. It's filled the regular monthly payment in for you. And it even provides you the 14-day trial as well as the refund that will be brought on if they cancel within the 14-day trial. The order form also has an explanation for you to read off to your customer. Here's how it works. You purchase your device up front from an authorized dealer. It's a one-time charge, and you own the equipment. Today you pay $99.99. Month after month, you pay $99.99. Starting on 9/22/2019, your credit card on file will automatically be charged the monthly fee of $99.99 each and every month, the same day of the month, month after month. Here you have a little bit better explanation of the 14-day trial and cancellation return policy. If you cancel your service 14 days from today on or before 9/6/2019, we'll refund your first month of internet service less a $25 line activation fee. Your refund of $74.99 will be credited to the credit card on file. So as you can see right here where it's filled these dates in, these dates actively fill in for this one to be 14 days after and for this one to be 30 days after. So that is live and active based off of the day that you're actually putting that order in. So at this point in time, you'll go ahead and click over here. Do you authorize us to charge your credit card today in the amount of $99.99? Please be aware your credit card statement will show GotW3 by RevGen Networks LLC as the merchant of record. You click yes, and at that point you're done with the first part of the order form. Now we go ahead and click right here where it says click to pay. As you can see, it's taking you to another form. There's 3 options here. Click to pay and create a subscription. Click here to cancel this activation request, and click here to take another order. So of course we're going to go ahead and click to pay and create a subscription. At this point, it takes you over to the actual payment section where you're going to be setting up that Zoho subscription for that customer. Fills in the price right here. As you can see, it fills all the necessary information in here. Fills in the billing address. The only thing left for you to fill in at that point in time is going to be the credit card number, the expiration month, expiration year, and the security CVV code for that credit card. A good thing to ask that customer is make sure that the shipping address or the billing address is the same as the address that is on file for that credit card. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and click right here at the bottom where it says subscribe, and it creates that order. At that moment, that customer's card that you put in there will be charged, and you're done. All you have to do now is wait for the activation to go through. Now say that you submit that request for payment and it declines, or at the last minute that customer comes through and says, hey, never mind, I decided I want to wait until next week to do this. You would come back up here to this tab and click right there, and that's where you're going to go ahead and move on down here to step 2. If you click on step 2, it automatically fills everything in for you, and it allows you to cancel that request because you don't want to burn that SIM card trying to activate whenever the subscription and payment hasn't been created successfully. So go ahead and click back over there, come in, cancel due to payment, decline, and failure, and that's it. It sends the email out, gets the cancellation request done, and you can go ahead and come back over here. The third and final step is once you've done all of that, you can click right here and it will refresh your order form and bring you up to another order. So at that point in time, the next thing that customer will receive will be the invoice itself, which basically states that they've paid for that service, the activation has been sent through, and this is what the customer sees on their end. It's got an explanation of the process, it's got an explanation of the 14-day cancellation and return policy, it's got a little bit bigger explanation here, and all of the compliance stuff that we need for that customer to see. The other thing that customer will receive is the link for their portal to set up their Zoho page. Basically what that does is allows that customer to log in, say their credit card on file expires and they need to go through and make a change and get a new payment method entered in on there. At that point, they'll be able to log in through there and take care of that without having to call anybody or try to report to anybody and get that information taken care of. Other than that, that is all there is that you need to know about creating an order, right-sizing that customer, and what things that customer is going to be receiving on the back end to show that they've paid and to be able to manage their account on their own. Thank you, and you guys have a great day.